So if we look at number 1, what type of function is this?
Quadratic.
It's a quadratic. How can you tell? What shape does a quadratic look like?
U.
It looks like a U, okay? It can be right side up or upside down. It does not matter. Okay? What about 3? What type of function is that?
Exponential.
Okay, it's an exponential. What does an exponential look like?
Curve.
Kind of. It looks like a half of a quadratic. Yeah, what are you doing? Taking all these notes out. Get your pencil. Get that started.
I was just like,
Going through stuff.
a pencil. That's why.
With notes? Well, you got all the pieces of paper. What's the matter with you? Okay, this one's exponential, and it's kind of like a half of a quadratic. Okay? Okay, and then we start with the exponents, okay? So, they go in this order. Simplifying, product, power,
I can't hear
division.
you.
Huh? What? Jace, if you said something to me, I did not hear you.
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Is there any negatives? Is there any zeros?
No.
No, so there's nothing to change. So circle it. One thing I noticed yesterday, this was a problem on the paper. What is 2 to the 0 power?
1.
It is just 1. Some of you guys, these were the answer choices. Some of you guys circled this, and some of you guys put 2 to the 1 instead. Okay, neither of those are correct. It's straight up 1 is your answer. Okay, so look at 7. What type of rule is that? Product. If you do not have this on one of your papers, I can tell you right now, it's not going to be on the board on Thursday for your test. Okay, so take some time today and write that on your paper during your work time or whatever. Okay, it's a product rule and it says add the exponents. Because these are just numbers, we keep the same base and we add up all the exponents. So 4 plus 4 plus 0.
8.
Yeah, so it's going to be 2 to the 8. Is there any negatives?
No.
Is there any zeros? No. So we're done. Okay, 9. Okay, 9. What type of rule is that?
Power.
Power. What do you do with the exponents?
Add it. Multiply it.
Multiply it. So it's going to be 3 to the 3 times 2.
6.
So 3 to the 6th.
Yep.
Okay, and that's it. There's no negatives. There's no zeros. What rule should come next?
Division.
Division. Okay, we just follow the order. Okay, division should come next, and it does. We keep the same base, and what do we do with the exponents? Yeah, you subtract them, so it's going to be negative 4 minus 4. Okay. But, like, is he still gonna go to this place? Okay, but I do think he should go to the place. Yeah, at least a little while. Yeah. Okay, well, can you pass that on to John or somebody that think that he needs to go? Okay. That's wrong.
No.
Oh, that's me. I said it was okay, so I learned it wrong. So it's going to be 4 to the negative 8. Okay? And then we have negatives, so it's going to be 4, just kidding, 1 over 4 to the positive 8. Okay, look at 13. Okay, we just finished division, so we go back up to simplifying. These are ones where it just has one variable. So, Does the 3 need moved? No. And then the P to the 3 goes on the bottom. Bless you. You got the Rona? Whatever. Okay, 15. What type of rule is that? Product. And we need to add the exponents. You multiply the bigs, add the littles. So it's going to be 3 times 3 in the front, k to the 0 plus negative 3 for the exponents. Okay, so you're going to have 9k to the negative 3. Okay, are we finished? Yeah, okay, so what should my final answer look like? 9 over k to the third power. Okay, pay special attention to 17 and 18. I put one of these on there yesterday, and I would say about 90% of kids got it wrong. Okay, and I've even told you guys, you need to put a 1 here. It's going to change your life.
Where?
Right there. The 2, it should be 2 to the 1. If I were to rewrite this in bigger, it would be 2 to the 1 power, k to the negative 4 power to the 4th. Okay, that's the same problem. Same thing. Over here, where does a 1 go on 18? Right by the 2, okay? Because what happens, that exponent needs to go to each little number. And when there's not a little number there, then you forget to put it on there. Okay, so it needs to get distributed to each of these little numbers. Or if you're doing it up here, that's fine. Drawing the little arrows. Okay, so, and then with the power rule, we multiply the exponent. So it's going to be 2 to the 1 times 4, k to the negative 4 times 4. I got into an argument yesterday with one of the freshmen. You guys know that, look at 13 and 14. They look exactly the same, right?
Yeah.
They're the same problem, they're different numbers. Okay? 15 and 16 are the same problems, they're different numbers. The steps are the same. I always do that, that's why I do half the worksheet. So when you take a test, if you don't know how to do something, follow it in the order of your worksheet, and you'll be just fine. Look at what I did, look at what you need to do. And you're like, them papers ain't been like that all year. And I'm like, yeah, they have. What are you talking about? No, it's never been like that. No, yes, it has. It literally has. Okay? But apparently some people are in denial. So I just want to let you know that you can look at what I did on the problem before. So you're going to have 2 to the 4th, k to the negative 8.
I thought we were multiplying.
You are.
It's 16.
Oh, shoot, my bad. I'm like, you are? What are you talking about? Good job, Sam. Okay, now what?
The third K is 16 at the bottom.
Okay, so I got 2 to the 4, k to the 16 goes on bottom. You need to simplify. Why?
Because I was like, I don't know.
I feel like you know. You don't know how to say it, but you know. All right, so because there's letters and numbers, we need to simplify further. So what is 2 to the 4th power? So it's going to be 16 k to the 16. Okay, if you forget that very last step of that simplifying, that's okay. I will just mark 1 point off. Okay. 2 to the 4th is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And try, if you're using that calculator, you gotta turn it sideways. Oh, before I forget, you guys know you're taking a test on Thursday? Yeah, I got about 6 calculators in there. Y'all need to look through your book bags and your lockers and at home, because the majority of my students are freshmen. And I don't know where all the calculators are at, but you're not using your phones or iPads. I'm not allowed to. Which means you guys are either going to have to take turns and share calculators or something. But some of you guys have asked me, and I'm not mad. Some of you guys are like, hey, can I take the calculator home? to finish this work, or you just grab all your stuff and the calculator's in your stuff, I get it. I'm asking you to look through your stuff, even if you don't think you have one, because you guys do. Okay? If not, you're on your own. I can't help you on that.